Hello guys, today in this video we're going to be talking about what is the statute of limitations on suing to collect a debt. For those who don't know me, my name is Javier Treras and I'm in a mission to help 100,000 people to achieve financial independence. What is the statute of limitations? How many of you guys know? If you haven't heard these, please comment, put one on the chat. If you heard about statute limitation, please put number two in the comment. Also, if you hear loud and clear, please put me a white page. I want to interact with you guys. What is exactly a statute of limitation? A statute of limitation is the limited period of time creditors or debt collectors have to file a lawsuit to recover a debt. So let's talk about what is a collection first. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are familiar with the concept or the term collections. A collection is when you own money to a creditor. Let's use an example, a credit card, any credit card. The credit card company has up to 6 months to collect the money from you. If you don't pay that money during the 6 months, they have the right to sell that information to a collection company. The moment they do that, what they're gonna do is at the end of the year, they're gonna write off as a loss. So they're gonna get his money no matter what. When your account gets to a collection company buys your information and start calling you to collect the money. Now, the collection company pays anywhere between 10 to 12 cents per dollar the amount of the debt. If you own $1,000, the collection company is going to pay only about $10 to $12, right? And they're going to be trying to collect the money from you for the total amount. That's pretty much that's the collection. At that point, you are not really responsible for that account. And that's when the battle and the dispute starts. The debt collection company is been calling you every single time. They're going to try to reach out to you. And what they're really looking for is to make you admit the debt. The moment that you admit the debt, and then they have something legal actually to collect the money from you. But then a lot of people don't know that this has a window time. Not every single collection company can spend the rest of their life or for 10, 20, 30 years trying to collect money. And that's where the statute of limitations plays a big role to protect the consumer. Now, for really understand this, we need to understand there's four types of debt. Number one is oral agreements, written contracts, promissory notes, and open-end accounts. The written contract is the one we're going to talk about because that's pretty much the collection that we have. And there's some period of time where the debt collectors does not have any more rights to continue to collect the money. So if you're a person that has a collection account in your credit report, the first thing you need to do is do not answer the phone for any debt collector that's calling you. Number one. Number two, if for some reason you answer the phone and they ask for your information, just tell them to send any paperwork that they may need to the address and file that they have on the file. Number three, under any circumstances, admit any debt. So they don't have any right to collect the money. And the last thing, which is the most important thing, you need to see for how long that collection is being on file. And every account starts counting since the last day of payment. So if you have a collection that the last day of payment was May 5th, 1920, sorry, 2021, that's the day that they're going to start counting the period where the statute of limitations is going to protect you. Now, every single state has a different time. I'm going to go over a few. I don't want to go over all the 52. I may go over the most. But every single state has different laws. And pretty much the statute of limitation provides you a protection, right? Is the period of time when after these many years, I'm going to go over with you in a minute, they have no right, any collector or collection agency have no right to collect the money from you. So just to recap before we get into the how many years in each state. Number one, a collection is something that you didn't pay for 6 months. The original creditor sold that information to the collection company, and they're gonna have filed as a loss on their taxes at the end of the year. And then the collection company gets your information, pays anywhere from 10 to 12 cents per dollar, and start calling you to collect the total amount of money. You cannot be on the phone with them for more than a minute because they can take that as that you admitted the debt. Do not admit any debt with them, and you every time they call, you ask them to send any information to the address that they have on file. And then when that happens, the statute of limitations is gonna start running from the last day that you make the payment to that account. So let's go over how many the statute of limitation, or after how many years the statute of limitations take place, and you are not responsible for that money, or not that they can not sue you or try to collect the money. Let's talk about with Alabama. States like Alabama, Arizona, Colorado, Connecticut, Georgia, Hawaii, uh, Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Nevada, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Dakota, Oregon, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, no, Washington, and Wisconsin is 6 years. The statute of limitation in those states are 6 years. States like Arkansas, Florida, Idaho, Kansas, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and Virginia are 5 years. 5 years of those states. Texas, Pennsylvania, and what else? California, 4 years. And Alaska, Delaware, Maryland, New Hampshire, North Carolina, South Carolina, 3 years. West Virginia, Rhode Island, Missouri, Louisiana, Kentucky, Iowa, Indiana, Illinois, 10 years. And there's a few that has 8 years, which I believe is Montana is one of them. And there's another one, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's the only one. So those are how many years the statute of limitation are protect the consumer after these many years. In my case, I'm in Florida, is 5 years. After 5 years, they do not have the right to collect the money from you, to call you and bombard you with phone calls, collecting money from you, to harassing you to collect the money from you. So this is very important to know because sometimes we have collections in our credit report that we don't know what to do, that we don't know what to expect, or how can we eliminate that. So if you want to know, please DM me, or you can go to JJ Credit Fix Solutions in Facebook. Has a lot of information, a lot of tips. If you need any help with improving your credit, go to JJ Credit Fix Solutions and send them a message. They will definitely help you to rebuild your credit. Very, very good company. And or if you want some more information, just DM me. I'm more than happy to share with you. Please like, comment, and share this. If you're watching live, just put in the comments live. If you're watching replay, hashtag replay. I personally go back and check every single comment and interact with you. I love to do that. Once again, my name is Javi. For those who don't know me, I'm super excited to share all this information with you. If you have any questions or would like to learn more, please DM me. Thank you for watching, guys, and happy Thanksgiving for every single of you guys. Take care.